Hey friends, do not be alarmed. I am doing a voiceover because when I originally recorded this video, I thought I had all my technical stuff buttoned up and set to go, practiced, made sure it was all good. And then I guess maybe my microphone died about a minute into it. So I wasn't going to post it, but we're going to post it today. We've got a lot of breakfast items. We have a lot of drinks. It seems to be the season of the drink. And so we're going to just follow the season of the drink and go for it. Breakfast Best has several new items at Aldi this week, and the mini breakfast bites were actually pretty darn good. They have egg and cheese with bacon, and then they just have the egg and cheese one. And I was like, what do you think? I'm crazy? Of course, I'm going to get it with a little bacon. So the color of where it says egg and cheese will be different. The one without bacon is yellow, the one with bacon is red. Just so you know what you're looking for when you're at the store. Now, these have egg, cheese, sausage, bacon, and potato, and they have like a breadcrumb coating on the outside. So they look very much like a tater tot, but it's not like a potato outside, or maybe it is. I don't know. But what I do know is that I tasted it. Now, the inners look kind of like crab ragoon, like the goo inside the crab ragoon. Anybody love those? But the picture showed something a little different. Excuse me. They love to do that. So here's the deal. I really couldn't find too many things that reminded me of bacon or sausage chunks in there, but the flavor of bacon was banging on all cylinders, as you can see where I look like a prairie dog right there. Have you ever been at the zoo and seen the little prairie dogs pop up? They're just the cutest. We really love to see those. So, Breakfast Best has these mini breakfast bites, and I thought they were pretty good. They probably could have been doctored up in some way because sometimes they just do. Now, I think they weren't super cheesy. I don't think they were super eggy, but were they bacony, breakfasty, and all together like a good little combo? Yeah, but listen, if you're going to tell me potatoes are involved, which I highly love potatoes, like give me a little more potato flavor, would you? Come on, make good decisions. So I guess I decided we're just going to eat a lot of them because one bite wasn't enough. And a lot of times you need several bites to really solidify the thought about what exactly you're thinking. So those are there. Next up after this, we're going to try some poppers. The poppers were fun because they had a maple flavored one, which is always really fun. And then they had the original. Both of these are supposed to be like a little potatoy goodness with bacon, egg, and cheese. So very similar to the bites, but not the same. And as I tasted them, they were not the same. So even though they have all those ingredients, it's amazing what you can make with different flavors. So I did buy the maple one and I did buy the original option. I guess I'm having a real good time reading about all of the things here. So I really wish you could have heard that, but unfortunately you're hearing this now. You know what? You're not losing either way, right? I don't know. But we're going to cut that baby open and see what's going on the inside. Just do it, Megan. Just try it. Just taste it. See, here's the thing. The texture of the maple one was very odd. It almost reminded me of like eggplant, breaded eggplant, and it was just soft and squishy, and I wasn't excited about it. But that's not the one we're trying. Stick to the script, Megan. You're trying the original one, so that doesn't have the maple flavor. Biting her down. We've got to really think. Oh, okay. Yeah, see? And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside because it never looks like what it looks like on the box, does it? That doesn't happen very often where you actually get a genuine look about it. I personally felt that these little poppers were, what would I say? They just didn't have as much flavor. So I really preferred the bites over the poppers. But there was some flavor. It's just like it needed something. Those of you that love ketchup on everything, maybe you would have loved it on the original crispy poppers. Um, you're gonna see in a minute what I thought about the maple because it's coming. So come on, Megan, get to it. Come on, girl. Say she's got some sort of nasty face about her. What is it, Megan? Tell us your thoughts. Can't do it. Okay, these are the maple ones. A little bit bigger, and the texture was different than the other ones. Ooh, it did smell mapley. I do remember that. There's the innards. I thought they looked pretty good. You could tell that there was bacon in there. And oh, wow. Yep, that tasted like maple. I remember that. Oh, mapley. So it's sweet mapley. in a little bite. Not too bad, friend. Preferably the maple one over the original, but even more so, the mini breakfast bites over the poppers. If I'm really being honest, I'll have the list of everything I tried down in the description box. Hopefully, I don't have any technical difficulties with that. Hopefully, I didn't like get rid of the receipt. No, I don't think so. I actually get kind of excited with breakfast baths when they come out with new things because they're interesting, and a lot of times they do taste not too bad. Oh no, something's getting her. Okay, well just look at the face and try to interpret. What is she saying about those? Not my favorite. I think these were like 3 out of 5, and the breakfast bites were more like 5 out of 5. Now listen, sometimes people get a little bit upset if our taste buds are different. There's certainly no way that my taste buds can match your taste buds, but I do try to be as fair as I can when I give my analysis of the food stuff. And I take it kind of seriously because I don't want to lie to you and you think, oh my word, this is going to be the most disgusting or the most amazing thing I've ever had. I mean, maybe your taste buds are different, but for me, I want to be really honest with what my brain cells are braining about, you know? Now, they have these little Stromboli packages that are single serve. This one is their 3 meat option. It has ham, salami, and pepperoni. And I thought it actually looked kind of nicely filled up. There's really no marinara sauce or anything in there. There's cheese. And it's from Mama Cozy. And Mama Cozy tends to not add enough seasoning into their crust. So, like the pizza, why aren't you at least adding a little flavor to your crust? Same thing with the Stromboli. I was a little bit like, what? Now, the pepperoni or the salami or somebody was given a little kick without kicking too much. You know, it's just a little bunt. Like, hey, I'm here. So no sweaty eyelids on that. Nothing like super spicy. But I really loved that they had it nice and full. Some of these things are like, oh, it's going to have all this great stuff in it, and then they don't add enough. And you're like, who are you trying to feed with this? Come on now. But I will say that the outside left something to be desired. We can work on ourselves, and that one's going to need some work. Maybe if you dipped it into something, like if you had some sauce to dip it into, is that against the Stromboli rules? I don't know. I don't know the Stromboli rules, but I really think the inside was better than I expected. The outside was exactly what I expected. And people say to me, if it's not good, why do you keep trying it? Because I know that sometimes they change it up. Sometimes things are different and I get excited and hopeful. I'm one of those hope floats kind of gals where I just think this is the time. Today it's going to work. I can feel it in my bones. And you know what? Oftentimes I'm wrong or maybe not. So I'm just going to keep on hoping. I'm going to keep on believing. Can't stop believing. So with that one, I think if you had something to dip it into, it would make it more like 5 out of 5, but it was more like, I don't know, 3.85 out of 5. So, whoa, oh, get her, girl. What are we talking about now? I think we went and switched ourselves over to a little drinky drink. This is Vita Life, and these are their, um, I think they're like probiotic energy drinks, sparkling. Here, you're gonna love it. We have the pomegranate peach and then raspberry lemon in these, and they come out with different flavors, and they'll be in the new Aldi food finds section in kind of the fridge area. But I think these had 100 milligrams of caffeine. So like a Lonnie has 200, a cup of coffee has what, like 60 or 70, and then a cup of coffee is like 60 or 70, something along those lines. So these are working right there. I think I'm gonna try the pomegranate peach first, because why not? Now the thing with sparkling stuff is don't mess up the bubbles. Like get it right. Did you get it right? Got it right. Look at that face. Oh my word, Megan. Yes, she liked it, didn't she? She likes it. She likes it. It didn't leave any weird aftertaste, and it tasted lovely. It wasn't like super strong peachy, super strong pomegranate. It was just a nice little mixture of the two. And I thought the bubbles actually were really lovely. So Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Did not expect that. I love to be surprised. The other one is raspberry lemon, because duh, right? And oh, that is lemon, she says. Very good lemon, not like a weird fake lemon, just lovely lemon. Was there a raspberry flavor? Not really. Very lacking in the raspberry flavor. So if you love lemon, you're going to love it. Would I suggest it? If I had a need for a little drinky drink, yes. I mean, I'd go back for it. The sparkliness is lovely. The lemon, fantastic. The raspberry, I don't know where she's hiding, but she's somewhere in there doing that thing she does, breaking my heart into a million pieces. Yeah, girl. So, pomegranate peach and raspberry lemon. I don't know what I thought. What did I say? Are they like 5 out of 5 maybe for the pomegranate peach? And then if it was just lemon, if they would have kicked out raspberry and not even brought her up, it would have been 5 out of 5. But because there's no raspberry flavor, we got to take it down to 4 out of 5. But those are pretty lovely. Okay, what did we switch over to now, Megsy? Oh, we have these little fruit bars, purely fruit bars. I believe that I don't know where I went to walking. I went to walk for something. Who knows? Um, I think that the name brand is That's It. And I've taste tested those before and they're fine. They're okay. It's just mango and apple and what was the other one? Strawberry and apple. So it's a little bar that you can take with you, plant-based, gluten-free, and they oftentimes they'll have a little higher sugar content, especially because they're like I'm assuming dried fruit that they did some sort of magic to make it all stick together into a nice little bar. But keep watching, friend, because it's very exciting the results of these purely fruit bars. I just happened to find them too. They never put them in the Aldi What's New area. They just were there in the regular area. And I was like, what are you doing hiding over here, friend? Get in my cart. We got to taste test it. I do like about these is that they seem a nice size. And think like, oh, I don't know, think like fruit leather and think fruity and kind of tangy. And that's what you're going to get. The strawberry apple is the one that I tried first. Here's what I liked about it. These things can be kind of sticky on the dentures. They did not stick too much. So if you have dentures or any kind of worry about things sticking to your teeth, I think you're going to be okay with these. This one in particular didn't cause me any struggle buses on that one. The strawberry ishness of it was a little tangy, but yet really yummy. Can I just mention that maybe I like these more than the name brand? I actually did, and I like the size of them, and I think they're quite lovely. It almost seemed like they had dried fruit that, not the crispy dried fruit, like apple chips, but just dried fruit. And they chopped it all up and somehow they got it all to stick together. That's what these remind me of into a perfect little bar. I think that one was like really close to 5 out of 5. It was just a little slightly tangy, but really lovely. The other one we're going to try now is the mango apple. And mango, it had its day and now it's here to stay. Oh, she's rhyming. A poet and didn't know it. You better believe it. Also, can I just tell you, Theo of Golden, those of you that told me to read it, I'm in love with that book. I just finished it yesterday. I cried. I got choked up. It was beautiful. It's such a beautiful story about this man from Portugal and the arts and music. It's beautiful. Anyway, back to this. A mango and apple. Here we go. A little bit stickier than the strawberry and apple. Lovely though. Very lovely. I really think these were fantastic. And I personally think they're better than That's It. I'm sorry. I don't like to put other brands down, but it's always nice when like an Aldi brand is better than a name brand. Come on now, that's pretty fantastic. You throw that thing in your purse, have it for a rainy day, and give yourself a little something, something. Not too hard, but the mango one maybe a little bit stickier. And I don't know if it just happened to be that particular bar. Real, real food, real fruit, and all that stuff has a mind of its own. Who knows what it wants to do? But if you need a little gluten-free, plant-based goodness, there you have it. Sometimes I think I could have been more like a vegetarian, or what's the people they can eat fish, pescatarian. Maybe I'd be like that. I do love meat, but sometimes I love not. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. We have sparkling ice. I love sparkling ice, like the Starburst ones. Oh, they're so good. That's not this though. This is the sparkling ice caffeine. So we're getting ourselves some energy. And I don't remember how much energy was in there. So you're going to have to go to Aldi and check it out. I'm so sorry. But I know I told it to you in this video when I showed it to you the first time. Flavors of orange cream, root beer, and cherry cola. I always am hesitant to try these, but yet so curious. Curiosity killed the cat, right? So that's what happens to me a lot. You just got to take it. This right here, root beer, guess what? Oh, it tasted like root beer. It actually tasted like root beer. And it had a great sparkle to it. Like the fizziness was nice. Sometimes they do me wrong and they don't put the right kind of fizziness. Or same brand, different flavors will have a less fizziness about it, which never makes sense to me. But if you're a root beer lover and you go into it with the right idea, this is a sparkling thing and not a soda. I mean, but it is like a soda, but it's not, right? I think you're gonna really enjoy that one. That I thought was a winner. The cherry cola is the next one, and of course we're gonna enjoy the pop. Open her up, get her done. Here we go. What are you thinking, Megs? Whoa. Okay. Oh no, ma'am. Okay. It's the aftertaste. You get to drink it, and you're like, what the? Okay, do it again. Give it to me. Mm-mm. Uh, I think I was saying there, I gotta wait for the aftertaste. There was something interesting about it. It tasted like cherry cola, but it had something. See, look at the amount of thinking going on. I'm like, I better try it for the third time because it's me hoping that my words will just sort of appear out of thin air and I'll be able to tell you exactly what my brain is figuring out. But what do you think? I think she's saying that's like 4 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. I don't know what Megan said. Megan, what are you thinking, girl? Oh, yeah, something was weird there at the end. Okay, so you might like it, but oh, what is this? Oh, this is for a taste test for Costco. Don't mind it. Okay, move along, Megan. Don't think about it. Look away. Okay, I'm getting bubbly. Of course, I'm always getting bubbly. What's the last one? Orange cream. You know I love my orange flavored things. I'm really hoping for the best. Don't mess it up. Don't disappoint. Just drink it, Megan. Go. Stop it. Go. Oh, okay, girlfriend. Well, come on, get her done. Get her done. It's like Christmas Day watching this. Oh, yeah. It tasted lovely. Good carbonation. Um, I'm trying to read my lips and see if I can figure out what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's tasty and you're going to like it. And if you like a little orange in your life, this is what's going to speak to your soul. Okay? So it's like the orange, the root beer, and then if you really want the cherry cola, okay. But in order, what is she saying? It's something good. Just yes, just love it. I feel bubbly. We've got that. You tell us that every time, Megan. Get along now. Move along. Okay. So those were nice, guys. The sparkling ice is kind of like one of those things. Oh, I wanted to show you what it looks like. These look very different in the glasses. Now remember, these aren't necessarily sodas, but they're sparkling ice. Which, okay, cherry cola. Let's see what it looks like. Somebody's asking questions. These are the things that usually get edited out, but not today. Okay, so that's like a weird juicy juice. I feel like has a juice that looks that color. And then orange. Oh, she's light, but yeah, still orangey looking. Did any of you used to eat an orange vitamin when you were a kid and you had to chew it up? Yeah, very interesting tasting. I did that. Little Flintstones in there as well. So the root beer, very light. And so is the cherry cola. Interesting colors, but it's in a can. Usually, I don't think. Are you putting it in a cup? Tell me about that. Do you do that, or do you just drink it straight out of the can? I drink stuff out of the can, although I mainly do it with you guys. Like we drink together. We drink together. Yeah. No, that's getting crazy. Okay, so we're just reviewing everything. I'm letting you know all of my thoughts that I've already told you about because sometimes you need to review. Like you forget the first thing, and I got to remind myself, friends. So, breakfast best, if you're going to try them, those little breakfast poppers. No, not the poppers. The bites were lovely. The Vita Life, sparkling energy drink thing, probiotic, whatever, great. Stromboli, I mean, if you're really hungry, but dip it in something, please. It's gonna make you happy. And then those little sparkling ice energy caffeine drinks, lovely. I don't know why we're talking to the Stromboli. Oh, I was telling Stromboli, hello, Aldi, some flavor in your mama cozy breading stuff. Like just add some salt or something. Maybe it's too expensive. I don't really know. So here I'm going to tell you, if you want to check out what's new at Aldi, you can see all of this plus so much more. And then down below, if you want to check out, well, since this is coming out at a weird time, if you want to see what's new at Costco, you can go do that. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I know this is a weird way to do life, but you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk with you really soon. Toodaloo.